The Darkside Detective is a point-and-click adventure game developed by Spooky Doorway. In it, you play as Detective Francis McQueen, who along with his partner Officer Dooley, investigate all the strange cases that are going on in Twin Lakes City. The game is separated into 6 cases, giving this title an episodic feel, especially when each case takes about 30 minutes to complete. Every case has you in a different part of Twin Lakes City, solving whatever supernatural problem has sprung up, whether it was intentional or not. As a result of the short length of each case, the game has a lightning-fast pace. You are rarely in an area for long, as each case funnels you to new rooms in that case's area as you progress through the puzzles. Puzzles are easily solved due to the small number of areas to traverse and items at your disposal at any given time. While there were moments I had trouble figuring out a puzzle, those problems were short-lived after some thinking, as the solutions are logical. Now this is a comedy game, so how does it handle humor? Well, this is where I feel the game struggles somewhat. One major pitfall the game stumbles into is its over-reliance on references to media of the past. Its first few callbacks serve as a charming wink to its inspirations, but eventually they became tiring. At times it feels like attempts to cover any lack of substance in the original story and characters, which is strange, as I feel like there was a lot of untapped potential here. The Darkside Detective is at its best when it moves away from the references and focuses on the actual characters in the story. I laughed at the banter between McQueen and Dooley when they rag on or just humorously misunderstand one another. Even though it seems like they don't want much to do with each other at times, there's a real friendship you could feel from the dialogue. I liked Roxa and how she always got caught up in these supernatural events by chance, but was always okay with it, taking advantage by researching the problem. So much more could have been done with these characters, which is why it's such a shame they muddy it up with, "Hey, remember that?" Sadly, I don't have as much hope for other more minor characters, whose jokes range from flat to downright immature. There is an overall story arc throughout the cases involving the dark side of its title, but the build-up and conclusion feels unearned. Peeks at small parts of this dark side hint at a much larger world, but one we never get to see extensively. Add on top of that a big bad with little screen time and slapdash motivations, I was left very confused as to what had happened. All in all, the Darkside Detective was a nice romp through a strange world that sadly lets its characters get overshadowed by a dependency on references and an underdeveloped plot. When it breaks away from that by letting the characters take center stage, that's where the game's greatest moments are had. I would definitely like to see where McQueen and Dooley, and Roxa, go next. I just hope it's more about them. Thank you for watching.